Hello, this is Sebastian and we're back with another video. Today we're going to talk about sound. When you're producing audio for video, you have a big choice to make. Do you want to record internally into the camera or externally with some other source, whether that's a phone, a recorder, or a separate mic system? In-camera audio is fine for many productions. However, it really lowers the amount of control you have in post, and if you're not using an audio-focused device, it really puts you at the mercy of a lower quality mic or preamp in the camera. And the thing is that there are so many good microphones and preamps out there that, in my personal opinion, it's never worth settling for that in-camera audio. Even phones have better sounding preamps than many stills-focused cameras, and it's also much, much easier to have control over that audio, even if you're recording video with your phone and recording audio with a different phone, whether that's you're recording with a friend or if you're borrowing a phone from somebody else. On top of that, even if you're still recording audio separately with a phone, you can always put that into something like Audacity or Audition and get so much more control in post than you really would if you were having your audio tied to a video. Because generally, when you record audio alongside your video, you're going to be recording that audio at a lower resolution than you might be if you're using a dedicated audio recording app. My personal preference for audio recording apps on the phone is the Shure Motive app. I'll put that in the bio. It's really great. It gives you live real-time monitoring as well as options to hook up external microphones and emulate different sounds of popular microphones. It also, I believe, produces sound in a WAV format, which gives you a lot more control in post when you want to modify that audio, as I will show in a later video. I'd like to demonstrate now what it sounds like, the difference between recording audio in camera with the microphone in the camera and what it's like hooking an external microphone into your camera to see what the preamp sounds like, and then another one that is separate audio recorded to a different device placed optimally. For reference, I will be using a Fujifilm X-T30 as the demo camera and a Tascam DR05 portable recorder as the microphone and portable recorder. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. So in that first and second clip, we really heard a lot of noise. That's really just a consequence of the audio going into the camera. Again, with that audio going in camera, you have a lot less control. You also have to deal with the lower quality microphone and preamp that you're getting in camera versus externally. And yeah, if you're recording on a phone, that difference of the camera, like the microphone and the preamp, is non-existent, but that control still gives you a lot of benefits. More important than the quality of your microphone or preamp is your mic placement and the space that you choose to film in. The number one determinant of audio quality is the environment. If at all possible, please record in an environment that is indoors with as little background noise as possible. This way, you don't get as many things like planes or just the wind noise. A very close second is mic placement. It's very important to get your microphone as close to your talent as possible. For example, my microphone right now, it's right out of the frame, right in front of me, right here. And that is allowing me to much better isolate the sounds compared to if I were, say, filming from a position on the camera. This is especially important outside, where there's lots of wind noise just from the air moving around, leaves rattling, cars, planes, anything. Now we're going to do a quick comparison between indoor, outdoor with an on-camera mic, and outside with a lavalier mic that's right on my lapel. You'll see how important the mic placement and how good it is to get it close compared to far away. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. In those past recordings, you really can see the difference between indoor and outdoor. That's just tremendous in terms of the amount of noise created by the wind. I think there's even some birds chirping in that outdoor recording. And then between the outdoor on camera and the outdoor with the lav, it's not a very good lav, it's pretty noisy, but you can still really hear how the wind noise is dramatically minimized in that outdoor with the lav recording versus with the on-camera microphone. And that's just that just demonstrates how important it is to get your microphone as close to your talent as possible, especially when you're outside. And so that means even if you just have the phone recording the audio closer to your talent than the phone recording the video, that's gonna work wonders for you both in post and just in the amount of noise you have. Because the closer you are to your talent, the more noise in that recording your talent is giving the microphone. Whereas if it's far away, that wind noise and your noise from your talent are going to be much closer to one another in terms of how loud they are compared to one another. So that really just shows you how important the mic placement is, as well as how important the recording of separate audio is in the first place. Because with that separate audio, again, you get tremendously more control, just because generally you can record at a higher bit rate. And it's just, you're getting more information and you have more that you can do with that. You don't have to go through the steps of separating the audio from the video. And you also have more bits to work with when you're recording the audio separately. We also learned that placement of the microphone is vital, especially when you're recording outside. So make sure, again, that you're getting your microphone as close to your talent as possible. So even indoors here, I have my microphone right here out of the shot, right in front of me. Gear doesn't matter as much as long as you're getting that placement right, and that's a big takeaway we need to have. Stay tuned for some more sound and video tutorials to make your videos better for the film festival and for our upcoming assemblies. Thank you so much. I hope you found this helpful, and enjoy the rest of your